I love to travel. One of the favorite places I've always wanted to see was Pompeii in Italy. I had read so much about it in school that I was very curious to see what it was like. However, I expected nothing more than a big hole in the ground. And here, when I arrived at Pompeii, I was so surprised to see that it was a complete city, laid out street by street. They had cobblestone streets that the chariots used to run on, and they had horse troughs that the horses used to drink the water from. And down each street, there were houses that were still intact. The structures were very, very strong. The only thing that had been ruined was the roof. And then, as we walked up and down these roads, we saw the bakery where the kilns still had bread in them, petrified bread. And we went to where they had the hot baths and saunas, as we call them, and they were done with the hot stones. And further on, we saw where they had the amphitheater, and it was huge, but the stage was so far away, but it had been erected so that the acoustics carried the voices entirely around to all the audience. And I liked it so well, I went down on the stage and I made my little performance there. So after we had been to Pompeii and saw the people who had died were now done in marble because they had expired as they were running, or perhaps eating or sleeping, and their poses were not very couldn't really appreciate their pose because you were thinking of a person who was fighting for his life. And then after we saw the urns that they had saved and dug out, and the dishes, the walls of the buildings had these mosaic paintings on them. Beautiful paintings, and the colors were still as bright as the day that they had been put on. So I was so fascinated with Pompeii because I didn't expect this much, and it was quite a thrill to see all of the beauty that had been erected so many years before. And so after we finished in Pompeii, we thought we would like to go to Athens and see the Acropolis.